offer something called the Glastonbury Zodiac Experience, where we take people into the zodiac, into the landscape, using the astrological chart as a guide, and we customise these journeys for people. We like to work with couples or with small groups of friends and have a really deep and rich experience in the landscape, going to places which are highlighted in each person's astrological chart.
It's an adventure at each key point in the land, using sacred sound and other techniques.
I've been working as a professional astrologer for the last 20 years. And my real passion has been for experiential astrology, a way of embodying astrological symbolism in such a way that it transcends or goes beyond just an intellectual understanding, and actually we start to really feel it. It can be incredibly empowering. It can give a person who doesn't know anything about astrology, it can give them an access to it, which can be transformational.
I come from Romania. I find that I bring a lot of my heritage and a lot of the things that I've learned in childhood, which I'm using now in my work to be connected with the cycles of nature, to find the natural in my environment and to embody that in myself.
Andreea had that ability through astrology and their own unique skills to look at the person and know exactly what they would need based on their chart.
The gift I think that John and Andreea have got is that they make you feel the planetary energy through a variety of methods. But in the process of that, you learn about yourself, and it's done in a very non-invasive and natural way.
Because you don't only learn it here, but you learn it here and here in your gut. And so you get this holistic learning about how the planets relate to one another and how the zodiac signs relate to one another and how they all dance together.
Walking the land, but really feeling into the symbolism that's there in your own chart. So it's completely tailored for each person.
It's a pilgrimage to know yourself deeper and to look deeper within, to see all that universe that exists within you. How is that reflected on the outside?
It was like being whisked away into another realm and having this really deep healing experience.
And from years of doing this, walking these lands, what that does, how that touches your soul, the synchronicities that occur when you walk a sacred path, particularly one that carries this rich archetypal symbolism of the zodiac that's so ancient and kind of embedded in our imagination somewhere. Yeah, and it speaks to people beyond them having to know anything about astrology, really. You know, it's that unfolding. It's like when you walk a path, you encounter things along the way that you weren't expecting, and things are revealed to you. But because you're walking a path, it's revealed to you in time, and it's almost as if, you know, well, now's the time for you to face this, now's the time for you to encounter this aspect.
When we start to walk in the landscape, we are already creating a sacred space within ourselves by just following the intention to walk a sacred path. And we're all looking for something, either consciously or not.
When we work with the zodiac as a medicine wheel, it's as if we are taking the medicine of that sign, being able to see the world from that perspective, and integrating those different perspectives allows us to understand how different people come from different ways of seeing the world.
So when you walk in the landscape, you have the intention in yourself to receive the medicine you need at that moment in time, and nature will respond to that because nature responds to us.
There's something about the rhythm of walking which allows you that time to reflect, to go deeper. This wonderful gift that we have of the zodiac in the landscape, the Glastonbury Zodiac, you know, laid out around us in the wheel. We're on it right now in Aquarius. Although we're not in the centre of the zodiac here, we're sort of in the northern part. We can look out and we can see many of the other signs around us. And it's about finding a meaningful way of finding a more meaningful narrative for your life.
And playful.
Yeah.
Playful, because it's playful.
There's a sort of a dance, an energetic dance that goes on between them, which is a real joy to behold.
We've reached the sign of Aquarius on our journey, and here we are at the place of the waters, the sacred waters. We have the white spring and the red spring, the masculine and the feminine.
You can imagine that this water carries the memory of your soul. You can fill your bottles and imagine you are a water carrier.
The Zodiac is like a stage with all these colourful characters, the lion, the bull, the scorpion, and the rich array of myths. It's like a memory theatre of the soul.
We work with people to help them embody these energies. And we work with theatre. We are writing dialogues between the planetary archetypes.
You're collapsing of time. It's a god's paradigm.
Time as one continuous moment of presence when man is alive in his pure divine essence. There's something about improvisation and play that enables that inner knowing that you already have to come out. We like this idea of dialogue because it allows us to work with the polarity. Again, this masculine-feminine polarity. There's something about being able to become aware of your own inner polarity, your own inner opposite. Carl Jung said something. He said that when an inner situation is not made conscious, it happens outside as fate. And when a person does not become aware of their own inner opposition, it has to play itself out in the world. And that's a really key idea in our work.
We often talk with ourselves in our own intimacy, and that's a conversation between two different aspects of seeing things, or two different perspectives. It's a healing journey. It's bringing all that knowledge and feeling it from within, just allowing it to be felt from within.
And it is, it's amazing, absolutely amazing.
And the love with which they give the knowledge is absolutely wonderful. You actually experience it, it's not just a concept.
It's a very bonding thing to do with people and very special.
And both have a really genuine heart.
Just think I've found out much more who I am.
I think you've just got to come along and experience it, and then you'll understand.
I highly recommend this. There's nothing else like this. I would challenge you to find anything like this anywhere in the world, this experience. John and Andreea will customize it for you because it's just what they do. They get you in 2 seconds. They look at your chart and they get you and they know exactly what you need and they'll deliver it and you will be blown away.
Discovered by Catherine Maltwood in the 1920s, this 11-mile circle of zodiacal effigies are traced out by features in the landscape, bringing the heavens down to earth.